Chance to attack using width. Can she score? Oh, a goal! Promising attack this. Oh, big chance! The Moyne. What can they do from here? And in with a real chance! Well, half-time coming up shortly, and the home side on top. Stuart, interested to get your critique.
Big moment this.
And there it is! Breaking at pace. And cutting inside. Must be! And back with Ortiz. Oh, big opportunity! And there we have it! And a chance to whip it in here.
What's up, guys? This is Lesky, back to another Pro Clubs player build, and today I'm going to be going over a cam build. It's not going to be based on any real pro player or anything like that. It's just a cam build that I think is really good in Pro Clubs. So let's get started. Take a look at the height and weight. I decided to go for 5'10". You can switch this up a bit if you want. Most of the stuff on the skill tree will be the same, just some of the stats will be a little bit different. So if you want to go a little shorter, at like 5'8" or something, you can do that, or 6 foot to go a little taller, feel free. But I decided to go 5'10". And then for the weight, you're going to go to the lowest weight section, which is 119. You can go 99 pounds. It doesn't matter. It's not going to change the stats. Or if you want to bump it up a little bit more, the weight doesn't really matter too much. It changes some of the stats, but at least you keep like the same overall pace as a cam. The only thing that will change when it comes to pace is when you go up in weight, you'll gain sprint speed but lose some acceleration. So at 119, you basically have like the max acceleration for a 5'10" cam, and then the sprint speed is a little bit lower. But in my opinion, acceleration is more important for a cam than sprint speed. So I went 119 pounds, but if you want to go up more in weight, feel free to do that. And then I am right-footed for this build, but it doesn't really matter. It's whatever you prefer. So let's take a look at the perk page. I went for precision pass and threaded pass for the first two perks. I wanted to add some passing perks because you're a cam build. You're going to be doing a lot of playmaking, getting a lot of assists, setting up your strikers and your attackers on your team for goals. So precision pass and threaded pass will both give you the 5-star weak foot on your passes, which is nice. I have a 4-star weak foot on this build, but it'll upgrade to 5 when you're doing through balls for the threaded pass and then doing like A and X passes on Xbox, and then X and square passes on PlayStation, which is very nice. So it'll give you the 5-star weak foot for both the perks, flare trait and the swerve trait, which is very good and underrated. Adds a lot of curve and bend to your passes and can lead your attackers nicely on goal. And it tries to avoid defenders, like curl around defenders, which is very good for like threading the needle and trying to split the gap between two defenders. It's very nice. I really like precision pass because of the hard driven ground passes that you can do. Like I think it's RBA on Xbox and then R1X on PlayStation. It's very good. Helps a lot. If you don't have precision pass, they might not be as accurate and you could make more errors trying that type of pass. But with precision pass, it makes it a lot better. So I wanted to put these two perks on this build. And for the third perk, you can switch this one out if you want, but I went for skill dribbler on this build. It boosts the dribbling attribute. I believe we have like 90 dribbling on this build. So it'll basically bump the dribbling to max or high 90s, which is helpful. But you could also use tireless runner. My teammate used this build a lot. You'll see him in the clips, and he was using tireless runner most of the time because he likes to help out on defense and use up that stamina. And cams just don't have that great of stamina to start out with, so that could be a very good option. I also use tireless runner, but I did notice when I switched to skill dribbler that the dribbling was a bit better. It was pretty noticeable in my opinion. But if you want, you could also go like distance shooter if you don't want skill dribbler, or add the other passing perk, pinpoint cross. You could go active first touch. I'm not too sure how much physical strength will really help. This build's not that strong at all, so I don't know how much it'll actually make an impact, but you could possibly do that. Other than that, I feel like those are your best options. I guess set piece specialist if you like that, or if you want to keep skill dribbler and don't want precision pass, I would definitely keep threaded pass. I feel like it's more helpful, but I guess if you don't do that many through balls, then it's not really necessary. But if you don't want precision pass or threaded pass and you still want skill dribbler, you could go tireless runner instead of that, or distance shooter, or whatever else you want. It's really up to you. So these are the perks that I use for this build. Let's take a look at the skill tree. Let's take a look at the physical page first, and I only have a few things here. I decided to go for the strength and stamina, and then some more stamina, and then this +4 reactions to bump it up to 86. I do wish it was a little higher. You could get this one right here to bump it up to 89, or go down to this one, which is +5, and then you have to get this +4 strength for 6 skill points. So if you want to take some stuff off the skill tree and you do want to bump the reactions up, you could do that. Like maybe take off some 5-star skills. That'd be 5 skill points, and then you'd have to take something else off in order to get 6 right here. Or you just need to take 3 skill points off to bump up the reactions to 89. You could do that. That could be a good option, but I feel like having the skill points in other places of the build is more important than bumping the reactions for this cam build. So let's go to the dribbling page. As I mentioned, I have 5-star skills on this build. But if you don't use 5-star skills or even 4-star skills, you can take it off. It'd be a waste of skill points to have it on. And then you can save 10 skill points. You can put it on reactions, upgrade the passing more, maybe get a little bit more pace, upgrade the shooting. I don't know. It's up to you what you want to do with those skill points if you don't want the 5-star. But I'm a big fan of 5-star skills in the attacking positions. It's very overpowered. So what you're going to get is this dribbling and ball control. So we have 89 ball control and 90 dribbling. Remember that I have a skilled dribbler on this build. If you're going to be using that perk, you'll have like max dribbling or pretty close to that. It actually feels pretty nice. And then on the right side, you're almost going to get everything. You're just not going to get the second part of this balance. And then we're not going to get this agility, this +2 agility. But we'll get the skills, get the links archetype, and then we'll have 89 agility and 82 balance for a 5'10", 119-pound cam, which is pretty good. So that's the dribbling page. Let's take a look at passing. And I have a good amount of skill points here. With the 2 passing perks on this build, the passing ability is very nice on this cam build, which you'd expect because you're going to be playmaking a lot. So we went for some passing upgrades. So on this page, what you're going to do is get this short pass right here. And then you're going to go down to this long passing and vision. It's going to force you to go right here on the left side, but you're not going to want to do that if you want to keep the build like I have it. You're going to get this long passing vision and long passing and vision right here and go down the right side. And then you're going to get this short passing and vision. So we'll have 84 vision, 82 crossing, 85 long pass, 86 short pass, and 79 curve, plus those 2 perks adding on and making the stats even better. And for those of you that just want 4-star skills on this build, you could take one of the skill moves off right here. You'd have 5 skill points. And what I would do is clear this page and then go down to this long passing and vision the way it wants you to go. And then instead of getting this short pass and vision, you see the short pass is a lot higher than long pass. We want to balance that out more. Get this long pass right here for 2 skill points, and then you would have 1 skill point left, as you can see. So you'd take off this skill move and you'd have 6 skill points, and then you can go back to the physical page. What I was saying, you could get this strength and this +5 reactions to bump it up to 91, and that could be a good option for the people that just want 4-star skills. So that's an alternative. I'm going to put it back to the 5-star skills, and that's basically why I didn't do it like this, because I would have 1 skill point left if I had this setup, and there's nowhere really to put that 1 skill point other than like penalties and free kick accuracy, I think, on the shooting page. And that would just be a waste. So I decided to go down the right side, do something like this, and you would actually have 1 more vision compared to the setup I just had. So this is the passing page. Let's take a look at shooting. I wanted to upgrade the shooting a good amount for this cam build. So we have 88 finishing, 89 long shots, 87 volleys, but only 70 shot power. Cams just have bad shot power to start out with, unfortunately. But if you do go up in weight on this build, that is one of the bonuses. You get a little bit more shot power, so you could do that. That could be a good option. But on this left side, I went for this +3 shot power and +5 free kick accuracy for 3 skill points. That's good value to get it to 70. Then on the right side, I decided to go for the 4-star weak foot, got the long shots and shot power, and then for 6 skill points, we get +8 finishing and +6 volleys to really make those shooting stats actually pretty good for a cam build. So when you have some chances to score with this build, the 88 finishing should be pretty reliable. And if you wanted to like put decent shooter on this build, you already have 89 long shots. It would boost the shot power from outside the box shots, and it could be pretty deadly. You might be able to score some long shots, so you could give that a try, especially if you like using that perk and like scoring long shots. Go for it. Let's take a look at pace. I went for everything on this page except for the +2 sprint speed. Didn't feel like I needed it. And acceleration is a lot more important for a cam build, and we have 93 acceleration, which is actually very good for a 5'10 cam, and is a bonus when going for the minimum weight section on this build. If you were like 149 pounds, I believe it would be 92 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, and if you go up more in weight, you would lose more acceleration and gain more sprint speed, and those numbers would be a little bit more even, but I really wanted to go for that max acceleration, and it's actually pretty nice as a cam. So this is the pace, and that's going to wrap it up for this cam build. Let me know in the comments if you give this build a try, how you liked it, how you got on with it. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already subbed. I would greatly appreciate that. We're trying to get to 5K subs on the channel. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.